All right, let's have a look. All right, let's have a look. Okay. Okay, Doyle. This is an audio check. Okay, Doyle. This is an audio check. Okay, oh, this is looking good. Looking good. Okay. So this is Holly Baglio Testimony Part 2. And we should not have to waste too much time in getting to it. Good morning, viewers. Welcome to the Sydney Winston channel. As you know, it is the most exciting place to be. Well, never, really, be honest. However, having said that, I did start on a previous video the interview, so not so much the interview, but the hangout from 2017. I kind of got triggered at the end by Holly telling me how much she loves me and this, that, and the other. And at the same time, not so much at the same time, but recently releasing that very, very ugly post about me, which I did cover at the end of of part 1 interview. So right now, there's no reason for us not to just continue on where we left off. I backtrack a few seconds just so that we can get how much love Holly threw my way in 2017. So if you guys are all ready, then let's go.
That's why we get into bickering sometimes, I guess you would call it, because we've known each other a long time, and I appreciate Sydney in my life, as well as Down and some other people.
Well, we bicker because you're female and I'm male. What are we gonna do?
Yes, we do. Like cats and dogs. Thank you, Sydney, for allowing me the opportunity to talk to you, and I appreciate it so very, very much. And thank you so very, very kindly, Sydney.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome. I'm known for my opportunity allowing. So please take advantage of it.
Good. I'm going to start opening up new opportunities, and then I'll tell you what they are, and then you'll say, "Yay, I'm happy to have them."
There you go.
Well, versus opening up demonic portals and portals to different dimensions, I can open up opportunities to talk to you instead. I love that idea. I love you, Sydney. Thank you for allowing me to apologize to you and get right and talk. Thank you.
It's nice to be loved. I'm trying to share something here that was brought to my attention. Let's see if I can figure it out. What is that? Oh, that's the hangout. All right. Got it. So what am I sharing?
Oh, what a day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yeehaw!
Praise be to Yahweh.
Creation is true. Evolution is a lie straight from the pit of hell. Creation is true.
No,
evolution is a lie straight from the pit of hell. Creation is true. Evolution
I came
is
from
a lie straight from
background.
the pit of hell.
I came from
Creation is true. Evolution is a lie straight from the pit of hell.
Sanskrit and
Creation is
those Egyptian hieroglyphs. I came from Project Ibis, and that's what was drilled into my head. So finally, as an adult, to have free will, I choose to take Jesus. But I don't take Jesus in the religious sense. I am anti-religion. I am anti-religious. Those churches you see on every side of the block, yeah, they're not all Holy Spirit filled and led. If you want God, you have to find him. So for me, to finally come out of these projects and to stop being possessed by thought, THOTH, and those things, and to finally have thought. You know, thought?
No.
Thought. Look him up. He has emerald tablets, and on the emerald tablets, he has his fallen angelic language written on it.
Is that right?
Thoth is the
I'm done with Thoth.
Ibid-headed
I
god.
surrender to Yeshua HaMashiach.
Ibid-headed what? Ibid-headed god?
No, Ibis-headed
Oh,
god.
Ibis.
IBIS. I'm from Project Ibis. So when you look at those pyramids and you look up Thoth and Ibis, it's all carved on the Egyptian pyramids. But that's exactly what Adolf Hitler was trying to do. He was trying to go after this alien technology. He wanted to know what these angelic beings that fell to earth were all about. And that's what Adolf Hitler and Joseph Mengele went for. So when you look at these pyramids, those are the deities that possess us, and those are the deities that give us powers, and those are fallen ones. So when you see some humanoid in the pyramids, whether it's Egypt, Mayan pyramids, or Antarctica, whatever pyramids, when you see that, those are fallen angels. Fallen angels do not have the same appearance as humans. When they come in this world, they look humanoid, but the rest of their features are off. Like Thoth. He comes to this, Thoth, Thoth, he kind of spat in our Creator's eyes. He got tossed out of heaven and he came to earth. And when he came to earth, what we see Thoth as is half bird and half man, like on those pyramids. I'm not. If Thoth got tossed out of heaven, there's no way I'm gonna follow him through the. I'm not gonna put my footsteps into his footsteps and follow him.
No, of course not.
Like if you've ever heard those emerald tablets, there's 17.
Never heard of them.
If those emerald tablets, when you listen to them, it leads you straight to Thoth. And he is a fallen angel that is locked up deep underground, the Great Pyramid. Like when you look at the Great, sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent. I'm sorry that I bore you and everybody else. But when you go to Egypt and you see the Sphinx and you see this pyramid, you know, all of our archaeologists and whatnot have shown you what the inside of the pyramid looks like.
Right.
The inside of the pyramid has different rooms. One of those rooms has a window in it. There's no doors to get in or out. It's a room with no windows. But for the Egyptians, they would praise the creation versus praising the creator. So they would have a room. They have a room in the Great Pyramid. In the morning, the sun crosses the sky. In the room comes in frost. In the afternoon, that frost or the dew on grass subsides. So they dedicated a whole room to, no, this is bad. I'm not saying it right. You wake up in the morning, Sydney, you walk outside to take your dog for a pee. There's grass, there's water on top of the grass, right? Dew, okay? Well, dew is also fog, and fog also goes away. So in the Great Pyramid, they have a whole room attributed to that, because in the Great Pyramid, they're praising the creation. But if you take that Great Pyramid right by the Sphinx in Egypt and you start traveling down and you get to the ground level, there's a whole bunch of other tunnels and stairways below the Great Pyramid that go even deeper, way deeper. When you go into the Great Pyramid and you go down below the Great Pyramid, you come to a chamber. And when you get to that chamber, it's a specific chamber. You open up the door and you can see Thoth. You know, that thing with a beak that's a humanoid that's carved in the pyramids. Well, you can find Thoth, him, underneath the Great Pyramid. He's chained up right now, but he's going to get loose very soon. That's like, for anyone who's atheist or agnostic, they're not going to believe my testimony, and that's fine. But in all honesty, we've got some unsavory characters here on Earth, and that is why I believe we cannot fully enjoy living here on Earth. We cannot fully enjoy having our free will. We cannot fully enjoy and appreciate other people. We have these other elements, these other powers and principalities working against us. And if Thoth is here, chained up on Earth, he's not going to be our friend. I'm from Project IBIS, from when I was a little girl in these deep underground military bases. If you look at IBIS, IBIS, and you look up that bird on the pyramids, well, that goes back to Thoth. I was possessed by Thoth in the past. And I don't know how to explain that to people, and they're all going to laugh and say, well, I don't believe you, and da-da-da-da. But the truth of the matter is, oh, and we have, I drew a blank. We have other things chained up. There's 3 things like Thoth. There's 3 other things like Thoth chained up under a dam in another country. There's 12 fallen angels, aliens, interdimensional beings. There's 12 of them in Antarctica. In Antarctica, at the bottom of the earth, down here, there's 12 of them there. I'm sorry, Sydney. I'm sorry to go off, and I probably bored you, and I apologize. And please forgive me if I said anything wrong, Sydney. Thank you for allowing me on your chat, and I'm sorry if I bored you in any way.
No, you're doing good so far.
Yeah, no, I find this enlightening. I mean, this is all pertinent information, Holly. I'm glad you're sharing it with us and our viewers.
No, that's good. Thank you.
Don't take their mark. Whatever you do, even if you don't like Jesus and hate him, you don't want to turn to him. When the day comes that someone tells you to ignore that, to ignore Yeshua HaMashiach, that's when you start paying attention. Don't go for these aliens. I already have implants in my head. They're trying to put it in yours. And the sad part is this sounds so fantastical, but it's not. It's the truth of the matter. This is happening in our days. Okay. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you guys talk. Forgive me. I apologize if I said something wrong.
No, carry on. It's awesome.
Yeah, Holly, did you ever get in contact with Dr. Roger Lear while he was still alive about your implants?
No.
Okay.
I won't. I want to
Go ahead.
see about my implants. I want to test my blood, but I don't have someone that I can really trust with that. Doctors and hospitals are not going to give me what I want. They're part of the system. They're all mind controlled. That's why I smoke weed instead of popping their fucking prescriptions, truth be told. I fired all my doctors, got rid of them, got rid of the pharmacies, and I went to marijuana, CBD oil, and hemp extract because that's better than anything they have to offer you. And doctors, nurses, hospitals, prescriptions, and all the like, they're all a part of this mind control system.
That's the best thing you said all
day.
Yeah, I agree. How that's the best thing you've said all day.
Thanks. Sorry it took me all day to get that out down.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just talking to our viewers, you know, the health benefits and how it's going to help so many people. So, yeah, go ahead.
I used to get a marijuana, and, you know, I don't know that much. I'm not capable of that much, and I need help. But I would take the bud, break it down. You know, you put it in what others say is a grinder, and you break it down. I would take that bud and swallow it down. And then I would take a joint and smoke it. And that is what helped me get out of the MKUltra Programming and wake up as a human, and come to terms with some of that programming that happened to me while I was the Monarch candidate. So marijuana helped me in many ways. It got me off of morphine. I know I smoke an electronic cigarette, but I'm not perfect. It got me off of 33 prescriptions, so I support, promote, and tell everybody they need marijuana, CBD oil, and hemp extract. They don't need these prescriptions that doctors and pharmacies are giving to them. They need to appreciate themselves, go get weed, and get out the blackness from their lives. First and foremost, you have to have the Holy Bible, and that's what I've been attached to. I didn't want to preach too much during this episode, but honestly, I grabbed onto my Holy Bible, I grabbed a joint, and I said, Yahweh, we got some work to do. Weed helped me to detox off of psychotropic drugs, morphine, anxiety pills, sleeping pills, irritable bowel syndrome pills, high and low blood pressure pills. Marijuana got me off of all of it. I have heart problems, intestinal problems. I've got problems that, oh man, I've got problems I don't pay attention to anymore.
Hey, Holly, I think
marijuana, and there's the Holy Bible. I've got it all.
Holly, I think Heathen wanted to ask you a question. Heathen, do you want to ask Holly a question? I saw your mic come up.
No, not at the moment.
I'm sorry if I said something wrong, but you're getting the true Holly the way that I can speak it, and I don't feel right now that I'm being persecuted, and I don't feel right now that people are looking down on me. So that's why I speak, and if I say something wrong, please forgive me.
No, you're saying a lot of stuff right. Holly, I'm gonna make a quick call and a hangout to see if Thomas wants to come in. You know, Holly?
Whatever you want to do down is fine by me.
I'll say
Sorry
hello
about things I do and say wrong. Forgive me.
No, you're fine. No, I want you to stay. You're fine. I just want to see if Thomas wants to talk to you as well and see if he's home. Yo, Hillbilly, what's that? Jim, you there?
I am.
Hi, this is Tom. I'm not available.
Okay, he's not home. Holly, you still there? Yo,
Yes,
Jim,
I am.
yeah, welcome back. Yo, Jim, I couldn't hear what you said. Can you repeat what you said, Jim?
Oh, I was just going to say something to Thomas when you got him on the phone. You know me. Being smart, Alec, that's all.
No, fair enough. Jim, do you have any questions for Holly? She was talking about Jesus.
Nope.
Jesus is leading me to the right place. and I need to be led by Jesus. There's no one else that can lead me, and that's who my free will chooses. So I may be wrong along the way on my path, and I may stumble and fall, but Jesus will always have me back. So I'm going to try to do my best.
Holly, what do you think of the Hadron Collider, the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland? You know, are they opening a gateway to another dimension in there?
It's already open.
It's already opened.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we have CERN, SERN, and we have, excuse me, I can't remember exactly, but we have 4 to 7 different types of D-wave quantum computers. We have the Vatican, Pope Franny, taking the head of Osiris, you know, the Egyptian pyramids we just spoke about. Osiris is on them. So Pope Franny is taking Osiris's head that's in a jar, literally, to the north area of CERN. CERN has Nimrod's body with Adam's clothing on him. The sad part is they should have chopped off Nimrod's head. That's how you stop those fallen ones. Otherwise, they rejuvenate. They stay in a state of comatose. So we have Nimrod. You know Nimrod, who built the Babel Tower, or the Tower of Babel. And that's where sacrificing our children and raping our children and defiling our children came from, which is what the Vatican Pope Franny took up. So between September 9th and September 23rd of 2017 this year, Pope Franny is going to take Osiris's head in a jar, move it to the north area. Then CERN has Nimrod from the Holy Bible, the tower. I don't care if you guys are atheist or agnostic. It don't fucking matter. It don't matter. This stuff is real. They're going to take Nimrod and Adam's clothing to CERN, and they are going to synthetically recreate the DNA. And now you have your Antichrist that the NWO is all about. This Antichrist will walk into Jerusalem. This is the big point. This is the big point. That thing, that CERN and these D-wave quantum computers and the 13 Illuminati families, including Rothschild, Rockefellers, Morgan, and et cetera, all of them. So they're all going to bring this together, and they're going to bring these evil things back to life. And that's going to be this year in 2017. I do not know when the vast majority of public will see it, but it's coming. CERN, last year, even before last year, CERN had already opened up a tunnel between this life where we're talking right now to the spirit world. They opened up a tunnel, and through that tunnel, our voices and their voices came back through. CERN is going to take that tunnel and go, it's already open, guys. It's already open. We just have not seen yet the things that have walked through CERN into this life, the earth that we know it. But it's here. It's already done. We, man, opened up the gates of hell. We, man, humans, man, Sydney, Dan, myself, everybody on this chat, we opened up the gates of hell, and what's coming for us is our fault. And how did we open it? We opened it because we spat in our creator's eye. And I am one of those people, sadly, that did that. And I'll face the monster that I fed in Jesus' name. I don't know, I'm explaining it in terrible terms, but we're all responsible. Whether you want to believe it or not, we're all responsible. You pay your taxes, you go to work. Work takes your taxes out of your money automatically. It gives it to the government. The government is CERN. The government is D-Wave computers. The government opened up the Hell's Gateway. And now we get to deal with it because we gave our money blindly to them. Oh, they're going to take 7% out of your paycheck. They're going to take 1.5% out for healthcare. They're going to take 3% out for local taxes. They're going to take 2% out of your paycheck for this one. And they're going to take another, 1.9% out of your paycheck. But hey, you guys paid for this to happen. And that's why I'm here trying to tell you that shit's fucked up, yo. We gotta correct it. We gotta correct it. This is our Earth that was created for us, not them. So I'm done preaching. Forgive me if I said something wrong or I didn't answer your question. I'll zip it.
That was a good answer. You muted.
I hope it was a good answer.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, I have no other answer, Sydney. I'm not trying to come across like some preacher saying, give me money. I'm not trying to be like that. I know I talk about Jesus, but it is only because this is my walk. This is what I've experienced. And while I was on this walk, experiencing these things, chasing after a fine, perfect lamb because following him was not good enough, Yeshua HaMashiach. So while I'm on this walk with Yeshua and I come across things that are ugly and detestable, I'm going to talk about it. And most likely I'm going to name names. And then I'll probably end up having a couple of drinks, getting drunk, feeling real fucking terrible about myself. And then I'll look back over my posts and go, you know what, Hall? Stand tall. Forget them. I'm having a hard time, Sydney.
Is Jesus not there for you?
No, he's there for me. I'm having a hard time with this world.
But if
No,
Jesus...
Jesus is always there. The sad part is other people don't recognize him for what he is.
But what does that matter? It's your world. It's your life.
He's my everything. Yeshua HaMashiach is my everything. He's my golden bow, and I'm his white hot silver arrow.
Yes, I understand. But if you're having a hard time...
I'm a disciple to Yeshua HaMashiach. I'm not taking that back. He's the only one that... He's the only one. You can take this world, flush it, and I'll help you. But I'll tell you what, I'll be standing on the other side of the toilet bowl while you're flushed down. I'll be standing by Yeshua HaMashiach. I live in him, he lives in me. There's no anything else. Yeshua HaMashiach's my everything. And I might explain things wrong, and it doesn't matter. I'm a super soldier that's coming to terms, waking up and deprogramming. Doesn't matter. Yeshua is everything. He's going to be standing right there with me because he has been. Well, everybody else has been delinquent, not there, and I end up telling them off anyhow, so they don't want to be around.
Mm-hmm. But
No.
I'm still having a I still feel that my question hasn't been fully answered because you say you're having a hard time with life.
Yes. That's not Jesus's fault. That's this world's fault.
No, that's not the question. The question is you're having a hard time with life. You got Jesus in your life. Where does Jesus come into it if he's not helping you?
No, Jesus is helping me. The problem is that you keep paying your tax dollars to a government that hurts children, just like Von Helton did to his.
Damn that Von Helton.
Okay, that's where it comes in. How do you not see that, Sydney? Pay your tax dollars. Have fun with that. And then you wonder why I'm a super soldier trying to come forward and you all hate me and I lash out and this is what happens. That is why. You got yourselves to thank for making me a super soldier, including myself. You know why? Because I paid my taxes like a fucking dipshit too. To a government that's out of control.
Come on, Holly. All I asked you was if you have Jesus in your life by your side, helping you with everything, then how come your life is still shit? That's all I asked. And she fucking exploded. She's still exploding.
And a government that is nothing but tyrannical from the U.S. to the UK to Canada. And don't tell me different when I was a triple spy.
Oh, you would know.
Yeah, we're suffering because we give our tax dollars to a government that makes us suffer. And then we sit here fighting amongst each other. How about we take our angst and turn it on to the government? Take back our money, take back our earth, take back our countries of US, Canada, and USA. How about we do that? We can. You know why? We are the people and we outnumber them. Fuck your trolling on the internet. It's getting nowhere. Go do something productive. I gotta take a break. I'm sorry, Sydney, if I ruined your chat.
You know.
I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break. Forgive me.
No, the chat was not ruined. I promise you.
Oh my god.
What?
What do you mean, what, Sydney?
Holly makes a lot of valid points. I'm glad that she is so passionate about these.
You know, I didn't remember that when I asked her such a what I thought was such a benign and rational question that she would fucking lose it with me. And then, of course, blame me and the government and the taxes. And I'm going to, once this is done, I do want to have a recap of this moment. So stick around for this. And we could actually have a nice chat about it if there's enough people around while I'm still alive.
Important issues.
Absolutely, no. She speaks out, and she speaks out, like you say, so passionately that we have to actually take notice. We have to pay attention.
Oh, cut the fucking shit.
What do you? Yeah. Wait. He dude's name is Dan. That's right. It is. Yeah, dude. It doesn't make sense though. If you're from South America, why would your name be Daniel? That's so weird.
It's a popular name all over the world, man.
No, Jaime. Jaime's a popular name.
Oh, this.
Not Dan.
Dude,
Daniel's pretty popular.
The last two presidents of Peru, one has been Japanese with a Japanese name, and the one that's now is also some non-South American kind of ethnic and name and the whole thing. So there goes that out the window.
There you go. Well done. I don't know if Holly comes back. I can't remember. We have about 30 minutes left or something. So I want to go back. Where we are? Oh shit! Where are we gonna go back? Where was it? 32. I don't know if I can do it right now. I'm gonna let it run. Okay.
No, that's
The
kind of
president, the president of Argentina, her name is Cristina Kirchner. I mean, she took that name from her husband, who used to be president himself, who passed that last name.
Yeah. Yo, Venezuela is really fucked right now because oil prices are so cheap.
2017, huh?
It's essentially ruined the economy, right? Right, Daniel?
If oil prices were so cheap,
Yeah.
how come we're paying $1.30 per liter up here?
Okay, $1.30 per liter. We were paying in 2017. Yesterday, the price, and that's yesterday being the 7th of August 2025, the price was $1.76 a liter. And I thought that whatever that price was outrageously high.
We're paying like 50 cents a liter down here.
Exactly. So, whose oil prices are in like what's going on? Are taxes in Canada so fucking high that they raised the price from 50 cents a liter to $1.30 a liter?
Yeah, you have higher labor costs.
That's true. It went up pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I mean, it's fucked for a number of reasons.
I remember when it was at 80 cents for a long time. That's when
I mean,
people were buying
Sydney, we don't even need oil. Like we can,
what are they called?
We can power every
Humvees?
vehicle in North America, not just the U.S. Every vehicle in North America can be powered off of what's below our feet, which is natural gas. Period. I believe they said that we have enough natural gas for the entire world to last like at least 200 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to know what happened to Holly because that was quite the freak out. So I'm just going to scroll a little bit and just see if we can bring this to a quick end or if Holly comes back.
Yeah, apparently,
You know, here's your.
Come in.
Oh, Holly's back.
Isn't Pope Francis from Venezuela?
No, he's from Argentina.
Whatever, close enough.
But no, my parents were not Catholic.
Yeah. My father should be dead because he just had a pacemaker put in. He eats lots of chocolate and he's diabetic and whatever. He drinks soda every day. It's just beyond retarded. Yo, Holly, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm here. Forgive me. I'm trying to let me turn off my music because I don't want to get any copyright strikes. Forgive me.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I'm trying to find a balance, and I'm trying to do my best, and I fail short. So I'm back. Forgive me.
Holly, I haven't talked to you since you relocated. Are you liking your new place better than your old place?
Yes, I am. Those old neighbors. Did I tell you guys a story of my old neighbors? I hope I tell it.
No. I never heard this. Go ahead.
Yeah? Okay, I used to live in Three Bridges, New Jersey, right? And before I got here. I mean, all the trolls want my location, so let me give it to them. So I used to live off of Route 202, Three Bridges, New Jersey. My real landlord was a woman, and then her boyfriend was the enforcer. So, like January 2017 of this year, I let me tell you, I forget about falling off the deep end. That would have been a lot easier than what happened to me. So I fell into turbulence, a rough patch. That woman comes over with her man boyfriend and goes, Holly, I've seen your Facebook post and I don't like it. You're talking about marijuana. and you broke your computer. There's a problem. We want your attorney to come and take you out of here. So these two people come in the house, bang on my front door to my bedroom to tell me that. And why are they at my house anyway? So these two landlords in Flemington, New Jersey, 3 Bridges, New Jersey, off of 202 on Lazy Brook Road, tell me that I have to leave. I've done something wrong. Come get your attorney, or have your attorney come get you. These two people walk in the house. I confront them and I said, now listen to me. I'm going through a hard time. I just lost the love of my life after, well, the age of 25 to the age of 41. I just screwed all that crap up. I'm falling down a bottle of Bacardi. I'm typing in my diary. And you guys want to come bang on my door and call me out on my diary, my ruminations and confessions to Yeshua HaMashiach, while I'm before Yahweh and I allow the public to see it? Selah? So anyway, the guy they're in the kitchen. I come down that spiral staircase that I fell down to get the bump on my head and the whole black eye and the whole 9. Those stairs were atrocious. And God forbid you have a dog. The dog wants to run down the stairs at the same time you're going down them. And when it's a spiral staircase, I'm the one that's going to be taken out, so to speak. So anyway, we're in the kitchen. The guy, something happens. I don't like it. The guy goes to the dining room table here. The woman goes to touch me. She says, I'm going to call the cops of my boyfriend because my boyfriend has sons that are police and they're wrestlers, and you're going to get arrested, Holly. You're in your own home drinking a bottle of Bacardi. We don't like what you're putting up on Facebook, and we're going to have my boyfriend's sons who are cops come arrest you. That's what she does to me. Her boyfriend goes to one table. She tries to touch me. I run. I run around the kitchen table. The curtains fall off the window because I'm running away. I'm trying to escape. I almost jumped over the table and went out a window to get away from those people. What the fuck is wrong with them? Oh, but they're Christians, so everything is right with them in their minds because they have that Christian title. Excuse me, let's speak to the truth of the matter. So I knock down the curtains. She's flipping out, the whole 9. Finally, something, I don't know, somebody calms down. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I wasn't about to calm down. And why the fuck should I? So something happens. I get to relieve and walk out of hiding between the wall and the table, between the guy here and the woman there. My ex-landlords. And that's why I live in this new place. Because this new place does not have landlords that are alcoholics and fuck-ups calling themselves Christians. Go to on Lazy Brook Road. And that's my problem. And if you don't like it too fucking bad, excuse my language. So I get out from behind the table. The curtains are knocked off. She goes, pick them up. I said, if you and your boyfriend weren't chasing me around and fucking with me, the curtains would have never fell off the window. Your curtains are intact. They're not messed up. They fell off the window while I was trying to escape you. Escape. 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 And that's when I came here to this place that you see now. Those people screwed with me for 3 to 4 months. Those people called up animal control and said, I don't have my cat, Seva, and my dog, Keeper. They don't have rabies shots. They called up animal control and said they're not licensed. My cat and my dog were both licensed. My attorney said, Holly, bring your cat and dog here. These people are going to fuck with you right now. And that's why I left. They broke their lease, not me. I came here where I am now. And if these people screw with me, I guess I'll be up on YouTube talking about the same shit. But so far, regardless of my ins and outs with my neighbors and roommates, right now, right here, I love it. My cat and dog are happy. And I don't ever want to hear from that family again from Three Bridges, New Jersey. How fucking disgusting. And they sell, get this, they have cows and they cut them up and they sell them as Black Angus. Do you want to buy meat from a guy like that? I really hope not. Please, I ask, stay away from Flemington, New Jersey. You're not going to get anywhere at all by being a part of it. What those people did to me. And, oh, by the way, let me not forget this one important paramount tidbit of information. The boyfriend, 908-500, keeps calling me on Saturday nights. I told my ex-landlords I did not want to go to Sturgis with them last year in the year 2016. They tried to kick me out because I didn't want to go with the girlfriend's boyfriend, and both of them are my landlords. They told me their son would watch my cat and dog. Well, their son doesn't even give water to their cat, and they want to watch my pets, who I love as my children, and then they're telling me and forcing me that I have to go to Sturgis? Those are my ex-landlords. Those are my ex-landlords. That's why I live right here.
Yo, it sounds to me like they might have been conspiring with somebody else against you.
Nah, you know what? They can go suck my dick and twiddle my balls while they're down there. I repent for my language, but that's exactly how I feel.
Yo, I want to see this dick and balls.
I got one in the spirit world, and they're going to be kneeling before me. That's it. They don't kneel before Jesus, but I'll make them kneel before something. They have dark powers and principalities working in them. I don't care about them. You're talking to a soldier right now. I don't give two flying fucks about them. I'll throw them under the bus if it saves one of my loved ones.
Or if it saves one of your animals, your cat or your dog.
I'll throw them under the bus if it saves a gnat. You know, a bee, a gnat, or any of those little creepy crawly things. Yeah. That is a sad excuse of humanity, are my ex-landlords. And they keep calling me on Saturday nights. And, like, are you kidding me? Like, if you ever saw that dude, you'd know I'm totally not, yeah, you fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting people.
Yeah, it makes you wonder about their motives, Holly. How do people go from being rational human beings to that type of behavior?
Well, they're better than us down. They have money and they call themselves Christians. So they are better than us down. They're better than us.
That's not the first time.
That's what they believed themselves to be.
It's not the first time today that I've actually heard somebody, a Christian, call out many other Christians for kind of masking their true personae with the word Christian and not being anything like a Christian. Not the first.
I am sorry. Exactly. I'm sorry to Jesus that I don't call myself a Christian, but I asked him for a better word. I'm a Jesus lover. These people that run around calling themselves Christian are fucking atrocious. They're disgusting. And when I came forward when I was 18 years old about the super soldier stuff, Christians and a Baptist church turned me away. And I'm supposed to be okay now that I'm 42 years old and finally able to get what I need to get as far as healing and recovering. And they use the term loosely, Sydney. They call themselves Christians because they want to hide behind the Bible. And if they call themselves Christians, then they can make themselves feel better without taking any affirmative action. I walked into their Christian church and they denied me when I was 18.
Holly, why do Christians hurt other Christians?
Well, you got some people that go to church to pay money and get God for 2 hours, and then you have the real disciples to Yeshua that, you know, Jesus is always with them. They're going out into the world, giving their testimony. They're doing things. They're not sitting in a chair paying money to find Jesus. Me, I'm out there. You go to church and these churches want money. Why? If you want to give a church money because, say, they gave you a freedom deliverance and you feel when you feel promoted, for lack of better terms, to give to a church, or you feel like you want to tithe, you know, the tithing, the money in the till pit or whatever it's called. If you want to tithe to somebody that's helped you, well, then that's of God. But if you're going to walk into an establishment and give 10% of your paycheck just because it's a church who wants to sell you their terms of Jesus, well, then that's sad and pathetic. It's sad and pathetic. That's religious. That's religion. Okay, I have Jesus. I know my shepherd's voice. I don't have to go to a church. I sought him out myself. He answered, and here I am now.
Would you maybe compare a church to something like a mental chiropractor? You know, you walk into a chiropractor.
Chiropractors give you pills.
No.
A church won't even give you a pill. You go into a mental ward and you're like that, they give you multiple pills and knock you out.
Well, chiropractors don't do pills. What they do is they adjust your skeleton. You know, they sort of straighten you out, right? So you walk out of there feeling good because you're feeling, you know, straightened out. But after a day or an hour, you know, you're back to your usual slouching and whatever caused your pain in the first place, right? Well, that's the same thing as going to church. You go to church and they flush out all the bad shit out of your mind and make you feel all holy and good and Jesus and loving. And so you walk out of the church and then within 2 hours, you're just back to your regular,
just a
regular self, exactly.
God. Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I mean, a mental chiropractor.
I agree.
Emotional chiropractor, I don't know.
Exactly. Churches, well, to me, when I see church, a church, to me personally, I see Illuminati. I don't see that church. I see Illuminati there. And that's why I keep driving by, and that's why I don't go in, and that's why I'm anti-religion and anti-religious. Just like if you want to believe in Thoth or some other deity or some other spiritual guide or light being, you have a relationship with that person, you have it. You're not giving your money in a till pit. You're not going to a church. You have contact with that entity, whatever that entity is, and you're worshiping it.
Yeah.
Church is, okay, I'm a super soldier, so I look at things different. I do not vote because that is an Illuminati game. I don't go to church because it is Illuminati fed. I don't do a lot of things because of the fact that of my past. Now, I'll just go to Jesus and talk to Jesus directly. I don't need this world. I don't need a church. I don't need the Illuminati, and fuck Thoth. Excuse me, he possessed me, so I get to say that. No, the church is right here. You want to talk about God? Let's talk about God. Let's pray together. Let's cast down voodoo and satanic rituals and sacrifices right here. You want to do that? This is the church. When you want to do that in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. It only takes two of us. We don't have to have some big building with some other douchebag telling us what to do, taking our money once a week. We can just be here right now as we are, pray to Yeshua. Jesus is here. That's done. That's it. If you want to tithe or give your money to someone, then give it to someone who needs food on their plate. Give it to someone that saved your life. Give it to someone you care about. Don't put it in the till pit. What, for that establishment? Why? That priest, that pastor in that establishment of a church needs another gold diamond ring on their finger? They're already fat. Look how skinny I am. I struggle to gain weight. How about this? You give me your money, I'll go buy food. You give your money to the church, and I don't know what they do with it.
Good point.
And I get to eat if you give me your money. You give your money to that church, where does it go? You give your money to taxes, where does it go? Now, I know what they say it goes to, but really what happens to it? So if I give you my money, it's because I appreciate you and I thank you. And that is my tithing, not to a church. That church was not here for me before, it's not here now, and it's not going to be here later. I am what Jesus needs me to be. The church lives inside of me. I'm it. I'm what Jesus rises me up to be. I don't need to go to an establishment to find him. I already found him. And this is what sickens me and I get pissed. This is another reason why I sit on the internet and I like Paul Baglio, Anita Fuentes, Steve Ben-Danoon, Russ Dizdar, Scott Hensler. And I've got over 40 different ministries online. And that's where I love to spend my time. Timothy 2, that channel, I love it. I can get that right here. Jesus is here. He's not in a church. You can't find him there. So it's what you want to make of it, I guess. I'm sorry to go off on a tangent. I'm sorry to bore you.
So you do a lot of online ministries, you say? That's interesting. So who, do you have any favorites, or how many different ones do you watch?
I have a lot of favorites. I don't want to say. I don't want my ministries. I have a lot of favorite ministries.
Okay, hold on. You're not proud of your ministries. Why wouldn't you be proud of your ministries?
No. I'm proud of them. No. I don't want to say their name. Like.
That was my question. Why are you not proud of your ministries?
Stephen Ben-Danoon in Israel acknowledged me. Russ Dizdar acknowledged me. L.A. Marzulli acknowledged me. Doug Hemp has acknowledged me. Uganda, Habimana Nelson has acknowledged me. These are my ministries across the place. I just didn't want to name their names because it just didn't want them.
If it's too hard of a struggle, you really do not have. You're not under any obligation to answer any question I ask you. Just so you know.
I don't want these ministries to look bad because I, Holly Baglio, have named these ministries, and these ministries have helped me. So that's why I'm having trouble saying
Yes,
the name.
ministry. Okay, I'll address that. I'd like to address these ministries and I'd like to I'd like to say, how dare you help Holly Baglio? How dare you help Holly Baglio and improve her life? And now she can't mention your name. That's horrible. That's all I had to say.
No. That's on me, Sydney. That's not on the ministries. That's on me.
I'm still not.
That's on me.
I'm still not of a rational understanding of what you're talking about.
I know.
But that's not the first time I've been in this predicament with pretty much the whole world. So excuse me.
I don't want to have trolls go bash these ministries, and that's why I don't want to name them. Is because trolls that Von Houten has, they go to those ministries and they bash those ministries. I'm coming for those trolls.
Is Von Houten a
I don't need the drama. And that's why I don't want to name my ministries. That's why I don't want to name them.
Got it.
Is because I understand the fucking trouble I've had. And I don't want that trouble going to them.
Got it. Is Von Houten a Christian?
No. He's nothing.
He's a nothing?
I think he's a pagan anyway, or he claimed to be pagan.
Oh. So he's but does that include Christianity when you're a pagan?
No.
Does
pagans believe in finite deities like Thoth. Okay? Pagans don't believe in the infinite God, our creator, whose son died for our sins. Pagans believe in everything outside of it. That is Eastern Star and Temple of Set. That is everything that spits in God's eye, is what Von Houten is.
Not nice. So when you say spits in God's eye, is that a euphemism for what exactly?
It means you spit into the people's eye that love you, care about you. You spit into your creator's eye that gave you this earth, that gave you a body, that even gave you a computer to run this hangout. That's what I mean. You spit in God's eye. You don't love him and his son and accept them into your heart. You're spitting in their eye.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you like to hear it or not.
Well,
that's what's happening.
It doesn't. Well, you understand that to an atheist, spitting in God's eye is kind of.
You're denying your creator, and you wouldn't be here without a creator. So, as an atheist, you're against your creator. So, hence, you're spitting in God's eye.
Yeah, but
right?
but as an atheist, God does not exist.
In your mind, but you're a finite human.
I understand, but in your mind, God does exist, and in my mind, God does not exist. The evidence shows that the reality that I live in carries on or continues despite the fact whether there's a God or there's no God. So in using my Occam's razor, I say, well, okay, if God doesn't have to exist, then I discount God. God doesn't exist. Life goes on.
Well, that's what you've done with your free will, Sydney, is that's what you've decided to do with it. That's what you've decided to do, is to be an atheist. With all due respect, that's what you've done with your free will. You've chosen your choice. I'm not going to argue about it. I just want to live on this earth and respect you and love you. But when it comes right down to it, I am on Team Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach.
Okay, but you are, in your mind, have this team. That's where it exists, in your mind. In my mind. Well, let me finish.
You need to take it back. It's not in my mind.
Well, let me finish.
People that are on my team. So that's not in my mind if they're physical people. Please restate that question.
I actually would like you to not interrupt me when I'm talking.
Then state the question properly, please.
No, I don't have to follow your rules. All I need to do is finish saying what I've got to say before you respond. That's all.
Okay, I think I already responded to that question.
I hadn't finished my statement. I hadn't finished yet. Okay, I just hadn't finished. So you need to let me finish. So here we have a situation where, in your mind, Jesus and the team exist, and in my mind, there is no God, does not exist. Okay, so now we have to find out, where do we go from here? We have to look externally. So you look externally.
No. All right, I have to wait till you're finished.
Yeah. I won't be long. So you look externally for the evidence of what's in your mind, and I look externally for the evidence of what's in my mind. And what we see is very relevant to the big picture, to everybody around us, to community, to common sense, to reason, to just understanding and accepting what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we both got to arrive to those same conclusions. Now, I have arrived at that conclusions with no God in my mind, and everything works and continues along just wonderfully. NASA's sending rockets into space. Elon Musk is sending rockets into space. Excuse me?
You listen to NASA?
No, I just watch the space. I don't listen to NASA. I watch.
Well, you're talking about NASA.
I watch.
Wow. That was disappointing, but yeah, it abruptly came to an end, and that was that. But essentially, you saw the triggers, huh? I triggered her with NASA, obviously, and it's not the first time I've seen her react and explode. In fact, Rose Patton does the same thing. You mention NASA and they go ballistic. I don't know why. But they both claim that there was no moon landing, even though Holly apparently has been to the moon and to Mars. I want to find that spot. It was around... Was it around here? Hold on a sec.
It is appointed unto man once to die, and then the judgment.
Yeah, my dad was a Christian, like hillbilly over here.
Oh, I don't know.
Your dad would have been Catholic, right?
Was it here?
He wasn't Catholic.
Let me tell you,
Let's see if I can find the beginning of this.
Isn't Pope Francis from Venezuela?
Ah, this is it, I think.
No, he's from Argentina.
Whatever, close enough.
But no, my parents were not Catholic.
Yeah. My
Let's
father
get through
should be
this.
dead because
Okay.
he just had a pacemaker.
I went
put
back
in.
too far again.
He eats lots.
I went back too far. Come on, man. You see?
To
Okay.
do my best, and I fell short. So I'm back.
Holly,
There you go.
Holly, I haven't talked to you since you relocated. Are you liking your new place better than your old place?
Yes, I am. Those old neighbors. Did I tell you guys a story of my old neighbors? I hope I tell it.
No. I never heard this. Go ahead.
Yeah? Okay, I
Oh, we
used to
don't wanna
live
listen to
in that. I have to leave. I've done something wrong. Come get your attorney, or have your. The guy goes.
Oh, fuck. I
So-
can't remember where it was.
I get out from behind the table.
I hope it was after
curtains
this.
are knocked off. Oh, right here, I love it. My cat and dog are happy.
Yo, it sounds to me like they might have been conspiring with somebody else against you.
Nah, you know what? They can go suck my dick and twiddle my balls while they're down there. I repent for my language, but that's exactly how
Suck
I
my
feel.
dick and twiddle my balls. I've never heard that one before. She said it.
Yo, I want to see this dick and balls.
That's funny.
I got one in the spirit world, and they're going to be kneeling before me.
What does that mean exactly, Holly?
That's it. They don't kneel before Jesus.
So, in the spirit world, Holly's going to put on a strap on and have who knows who, everyone, kneel before her. She's on some power trip, I swear.
I'll make them kneel before something. They have dark powers and principalities working in them. I don't care about them.
I'm
You're
specifically
talking to a soldier right now.
looking for
I don't give two flying fucks about them.
for the spot where she loses it with me after I
I'll
asked her
throw
about
them under the
Jesus.
bus if it saves one of my loved ones.
Or if it saves one of your animals, your cat or your dog.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go look for it later. Yeah, this is just wasting time. So, that's the end. Pretty much the end of the interview with Holly Baglio in the hangar. But I want to point out something. Those are the days where when Google Hangouts first came out, there was constant over talking and shouting, and because you had the atheists on one side and the Christians, and then you had other Christians, Mormons, and I don't know, you just had everybody, and everybody would just scream and shout and over talk and blah blah. Eventually, we got to a point where myself, me, and several others, very strong atheists, would have hangouts on a near daily basis. And this is how this is where Holly Baglio finds herself in this particular hangout. So we're all atheists, except for Holly, but you'll notice, and this is the point I was trying to make in the beginning, you'll notice the respect that we all gave to Holly. We never over-talked her, we never screamed at her, we never shouted at her, but all of that negativity, as you saw, came from Holly herself. So what I want to do is recreate that accepting atmosphere in a room where we're obviously going to be all rational, except for perhaps somebody who wants to knock us off our perch, as it were. But, if we're all respectful, then all views count, and all views should be listened to without being interrupted. That's my major beef about all this. But having said that, that's all I got. That's all we got for Holly today. there are more characters, more vagabonds that we're following. So we'll see you in the next one. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me. And as always, we fade to black as we do.